one thing I definitely mostly disagree with Donald Trump on is and the whole Iran situation, I think should have been probably put on the back burner. Saying that Iran was an imminent threat is a bit of a stretch. Considering Iran hadn't recently directly threatened us. I mean, they're not at our coast with nukes saying we're about to nuke you. Um, they're not directly threatening us saying we're gonna bomb you any day. You know, they hadn't actually like bombed Israel anytime recently. I know they had the skirmish a few like a year ago where the Israel had gotten attacked by Hamas, and that led to some tit for tat between, I believe it was Iran. It was either Iran or Gaza. I can't remember. I don't know exact my geography just because I'm not from that area. But one thing I think Trump dropped the ball on is going after the Iran situation. I find it hilarious. Let's take a second, guys. I got a saw or something going on behind me. Every time I make a video, guys, there's either going to be traffic. Now there's a saw going. You can't make this shit up, guys. You literally can't make this shit up. I don't know what it is. The supernatural, I don't know. But every time try to make a video, something like that will happen. Um, but President Trump, I think, dropped the ball by starting this Iran bullshit because it's expensive. I mean, even in my state, I can't believe how run down the roads are. The roads are super run down. Um, People are living in poverty in America. Americans like myself are living in poverty in America, despite the fact that I have a job and two side hustles. Um, Two or three side hustles I have. I have three side hustles, plus I work at a group home 24 hours a week. But they pay me $18 and change to work with men with intellectually disabled adults. And then I design for Amazon, but they won't give me any traffic unless I'm running ads. It's basically a pay to play game. I've been in the Amazon game for like 5 years professionally. I was buying sink snakes from Amazon. And then I have a Helium 10 affiliate, Merchant Former affiliate. So I have all this stuff going on, guys. Like I said, designed for Amazon, Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING. You can find me on Google. But how has Trump dropped the ball? He's dropped the ball because Americans like myself are struggling. Americans like myself are broke. Like tomorrow, guys, I think I get a check either tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. Um, and right now, guys, I work I work at it with intellectually disabled adults. I have $1 in my checking account, and I work 24 hours every week. The fact that I work 24 hours every week at a group home, giving medication, taking care of adults, I shouldn't have $1 in my savings account. Guys, I'm not buying myself anything. All I'm doing is buying myself iced coffee during the week. I'm not buying myself any gifts during the week. It just goes to show you how painfully low the wages are. The wages are painfully low. Um, like my pay, I make 18 and change an hour to work with the men at the group home, 24 hours a week. My mortgage is low, so I'm thankful for that. I have a house. My house payment's like 440. But why am I even bringing up all this financial stuff? Because Americans are struggling, and it doesn't seem like these politicians care. It doesn't seem like President Trump cares truly about people like myself. Why couldn't they say to local legislatures, "Hey, let's get the group home workers pay to a reasonable living wage"? Like sometimes when I have car payments, I have to borrow money from my family. That shouldn't be happening. I should be being paid a fair wage. Trump starting this bullshit with Iran was poorly timed. Our country is in shambles. Our country was basically invaded by immigrants from all over the world. And when President Biden was in office, President Biden left the border virtually open. So all kinds of immigrants came in, illegal immigrants, legal immigrants. We had massive immigration during the Biden era, and it was all by design because they wanted to make all of you guys into Democrats. They want you guys voting Democrat. That's why they flew you in. That's why they gave you free housing. That's why they gave you free cars, because they wanted to make you Democrat, to vote Democrat, to vote for scumbags like Joe Biden. In my opinion, Joe Biden's a scumbag because he virtually ruined our country and it's never recovered. It's never recovered. The cost of living doubled, if not tripled, after the Biden era. It's virtually tripled economy, but the wages have been stagnant. So I think President Trump really dropped the ball starting this Iran bullshit because America is struggling. American American roads are in shambles, guys. American wages are in the gutter. American wages are stagnant. Americans can barely pay for groceries. Americans can barely pay their rent. American rents are way too overpriced. American healthcare is virtually unaffordable. Like, the cheapest insurance I can get is $500 a week. Can you imagine me trying to pay that out of my group home wages, 24 hours a week at $18 an hour? Do the math on that. $500 health care for what? I barely ever go to the hospital. I try to stay healthy. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do hard drugs, you know. Um, so I'm trying to do the right thing out here, guys. I quit drinking. I don't drink alcohol anymore. But President Trump really fucked up by starting this Iran bullshit, because it's only going to cost us more money, and Americans are going to suffer because of this. Americans are going to become more broke because of this. There's going to be more people struggling financially because of this war, because they're going to have less tax money for the roads, less tax money for safety. Maybe they'll have less money for police budgets. Like, for example, Saturday, guys, I went off the road because of ice. I was on my way to work on Saturday, and my car slipped on ice, and I went off the road. Luckily, I was going pretty slow. I was going between 25 and 35 miles an hour. So luckily, I was going pretty slow. Was able to steer the vehicle to the right and catch myself on some dirt. That's what I recommend you guys do if you go out of control on ice. Try to catch that side dirt if you can. It's going to slow your vehicle down. Hopefully, anyway, right? But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts and opinions on this. Do you think Trump really messed up by starting this Iran war? I feel like I can't even say the F word on my channel anymore because YouTube has been suppressing my videos, and I don't understand why. I'm assuming it's the swears. So I'm trying not to drop F-bombs, guys. Everybody I know swears like crazy. Everybody I know swears like sailors. Even young people swear like sailors now. So it's just hard. It's hard for me to not swear sometimes because I'm surrounded by people that swear. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. You can check out today's t-shirt in the comment section. But other than that, guys, you could like the video, you could subscribe, you could share a comment. I rarely hear from my subscribers. I'm supposed to have something like over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I never hear from any of you guys. I never hear how you guys are doing, how things are going. I never hear video ideas. Please leave it in the comments. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Have a blessed day. Don't drink and drive. Be a good friend. Be a good family member. Put your kids first. Until next time, Steve signing out.